Hello everyone, this is Vozen. Today, I will share this effect of standing up some lines, and then bring them back into the screen. This is mainly done with cloning. Clone some cubes, and the CapCut and shader domain to achieve this effect. Okay, let's duplicate this area. Okay. Look, this is the screen. You can drag it out first and hide the others. Here, select a cube. And shrink it a little and make it slender. Select Clone. Change the grid to an object and drag this area of the screen over. Make it longer, then the direction here is not correct. Check the direction. Okay, not too long. Make it thinner. Okay. Then hold down the Alt key and click Create Empty Group here, and it will automatically create an empty object. Change it to P for its position. Adjust the position here. Move it behind the screen. This movement value. This value is actually about half of its length. For example, it's 16 now. The value here can be -8. Okay, back here, the number can be a little more. Next, add a CapCut. Change it to 0 first, and move it out. Move it out to about 14. 16. Here is the parameter of 16. Then add a shader domain to the CapCut. Here, select a noise. Let's see, now it has this kind of different heights and undulations. Click on this inverted wave. You can reduce the global scale a little bit to make the undulation more obvious. The contrast here can also be increased. There is a difference overall. Okay. Then here is an animation speed. Set it to 0.5. Play and see. In the default state, it has this kind of, it makes the timeline longer. Pause it first. In the default state, there is a back and forth swinging effect. What we need is the swing. It shrinks back into the screen after a period of time. For example, at frame 50. You can see that. Select the largest one. It will shrink inward. Click on the square in front. Then at frame 120, pull it to 0. Look. The front is a process of back and forth undulation, and then gradually shrink back. Here, you can change the axial value from -8 to -8.5. Move it slightly backward to avoid it intersecting with the screen. Okay, that's about it. If you are not satisfied with the degree of fluctuation, you can in the shading area here add a random seed to it and modify it to a way you like. Okay, Then come back and look at this. Then comes the rendering part. Here, I give it a very thin value of 0.02. And more of them, to make the line feel more obvious. Here, you can adjust it according to your needs. If you want it to be thicker, just increase the value here. Let's look at the rendering. The rendering is first a mobile phone screen texture. A texture. Oh, I read it wrong. Turn it over. And find a slightly blue one, with a texture of brush strokes. This is also connected to the standard material's glow. And made a keyframe to make it a process from dark to bright. This is the phone screen material. There are actually only 3 lights. One is to lock the camera. To check. One is the edge light on the side. And the other is. And a backlight on the left. These 2 are actually illuminating these wires. To hide the phone model, you can see, let the area of these lines, there is a sense of highlights. Move it forward. Okay, this is a light for the line. It's diagonally above. Okay, now let's take a look. Let's talk about how to make this cloned cube have a color similar to our phone screen. Here, we need to add a shader. Here is the shader effect. After adding it, here, in the effectors, the color of our phone screen. Look at this texture. And drop it here. It will recognize the color information of this texture. Okay, let's delete this material first. You can see in the viewport. It will show up. It shows the color information, which is similar to the color information of the screen texture. Right. Yes. Okay, how can we read this color information? I just gave you this material. Open it. Search for color user data here. This node. Select it. Normally, it is a black one. Then select the object in the presets. There is a display color. Select this item. It will read the color. The color displayed in this window. To read the color. Of course, since we have applied the material now, so it doesn't show the color of the viewport now. Delete the material. You can see that these 2 are quite similar. Next, link this color. We connect it to, and then connect it to the standard. The color of this material ball, we can set its roughness, including refraction, and refraction can also be connected to the refraction color. Okay, this is a color for a glass material. Okay, then restore the previous material. Here is how to call up the color. The way to display this color. And this is today's content. Thanks for watching.